My wife's recently divorced friend said, watch for these 5 red flags in your husband, then disappear for a few days to test him. So when my wife started her test and disappeared, I used those days to pack her things and change the locks. I was getting a late-night snack when their voices drifted from the living room. At first, I thought it was typical girl talk, but then I caught fragments that made me freeze with the fridge door halfway open. Trust me, men show their real colors when they think they're losing control, the friend was saying. Her divorce had been finalized just 2 months ago. You create a little distance, watch for these signs, then disappear for a few days. If he's got any red flags, he'll either turn desperate and pathetic or angry and controlling. I quietly moved closer to the doorway, staying just out of sight. But what if I'm wrong about him? My wife asked. You've been married for 6 years. Don't you think it's time to really test if he's the man you think he is? Her friend listed the 5 red flags: getting defensive when questioned, controlling behavior, making everything about himself, not handling space well, and trying to fix problems with money instead of communication. The disappearing test is foolproof, the friend continued. Create some conflict. Tell him you need time to think, then stay somewhere for a few days. A good man will respect your space. A bad one will become a stalker or throw a tantrum. My wife of 6 years was planning to test me like a lab rat because her bitter friend couldn't handle her own failed marriage. The ironic part? I didn't exhibit any of those red flags, but apparently that wasn't enough proof. Over the next week, she followed the script perfectly. Strange fights about things that had never bothered her before. Monday, she accused me of being dismissive. Tuesday, she got upset I hadn't asked enough questions about her day. Wednesday, more manufactured scenarios. Friday evening, she delivered the finale while I was watching the game. I think I need some space. I need a few days to clear my head. I muted the TV. Okay, where are you thinking of going? She blinked, expecting resistance. My mom's house, maybe for the weekend, possibly longer. All right, drive safe. That's it? You're not going to ask what this is about? You said you need space to think. Asking questions would defeat the purpose, wouldn't it? The confusion in her eyes was priceless. This wasn't her friend's playbook. She packed Saturday morning and left. As soon as her car disappeared, I called my brother. I need your truck tomorrow. Then I started packing. Every piece of her clothing, folded neatly. Her books, bathroom items, makeup, medications, kitchen items, wedding gifts. Everything that was hers went into labeled boxes in the garage. This wasn't revenge. It was clarity. Monday morning, I installed new locks. New deadbolt, new door handle, new garage locks. Tuesday, I placed a note on the kitchen counter. Test results. I don't date people who play games. Your friend can help you find a new place. Next to it, her old keys and garage door opener. She returned Tuesday afternoon, exactly 4 days later. I watched her pull into the driveway with the confidence of someone who thought she held all the cards. Her key hit the lock and stopped. She tried again, jiggling the handle, then tried the garage. More rattling, more confusion. Finally, she rang the doorbell like a visitor. I opened it and stood in the doorway. Hi, why don't my keys work? Because I changed the locks. Why would you do that? Check the garage first, then we can talk. She walked to the garage with hesitant steps, lifted the door, and stood frozen, staring at neat rows of boxes containing her entire life with me. What is this? Her voice had lost its confidence. That's your stuff, she came back, panic setting in. I was just taking time to think. No, you were testing me. I heard your entire conversation with your friend. The color drained from her face. I was getting a snack in my own kitchen when you two planned out your psychological experiment in my living room. I can explain. You don't need to. Your divorced friend convinced you to test whether I was worthy of staying married to. So you packed everything because you were angry? I'm not angry. I'm clear. I don't date people who play psychological games. I continued. Did I get defensive? Did I try to control you? Make it about myself? Handle your space poorly? Try to buy my way out? I passed your test. She had no answer. Test results are on the kitchen counter. She pushed past me, grabbed the note, and read it. Her hands were shaking. This is how you end 6 years of marriage? I'm not ending anything. You ended it when you decided to test me instead of talking to me. 3 months later, the divorce was finalized. Clean, simple, no contest.